morning, George.
Hey, boys.
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm doing alright. I feel like I got a good direction and vision in my life, but, just a lot of misfortunate stuff.
What type of misfortune stuff?
Just stuff is just going on. I feel like I'm in some roadblocks, that's all.
Well, in life, we can't always control the events.
George, you gotta start living by this new equation. Events plus perspectives equals outcomes. EPO.
That's right, Danny. Events plus perspective does equal outcome. See, can you always control the events in your life?
Sometimes.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you can't. What about your perspective? Can you control that?
Yeah, I feel like you can control that.
And then when you have your perspective and you have your events, you get your outcome. But so if you control the perspective, you control the outcome every time. George, what I'm saying is your control every day of your life.
You're right. You're right.
So George, right now, I feel like there's a little void in you. A space where negative energy is building up. What I want you to do is take all of that negative energy and spike it in the trash can. I'm going to get back to driving. I want to see it, George. I want to see you get rid of that negative energy. Throw it in the trash where it belongs.
Yeah, throw it in the trash.
In the trash.
Yeah, George. Let's see it. Right, everybody? Throw it in the
Yeah,
trash.
Yeah.
Excellent, George. That's the first step to making more room for positive energy in your life. And when you have positive energy, you get positive outcomes and positive actions. It's a whole positive cycle and sets yourself up for success. And then you know what? You can gain momentum, and every single day from then on, it's going to be a little bit better.
Sounds pretty good to me.
It's not only pretty good, it's pretty great. Danny, do you have any rule for us? Maybe
I got a rule for you, George.
Excellent, Danny.
Right here. Rule number 3.
And what
Fuel your ride with positive energy.
Fuel your ride with positive energy. That's what we were just talking about. Set yourself up for success every single day. So Marty, do you have a story for Mr. George over here about the positive and negative dogs?
I do.
This is one of my favorite stories.
You open my energy book. So the story of the positive dog. A man goes to the village to visit the wise man, and he says to the wise man, I feel like there are 2 dogs inside me. One dog is this positive, loving, kind, and gentle dog. And then I have this angry, mean-spirited, and negative dog. And they fight all the time. I don't know which is going to win. The wise man thinks for a moment, and he says, I know which is going to win. The one that you feed the most. So feed the positive dog.
George, which dog have you been feeding?
Positive.
Positive dog?
No, probably negative.
So we know what we can work on a little bit, right? That's pretty good. So, George, how do you think your morning could have been different if you fed the positive dog?
God, I can't believe it. Waking up in a single bed again. God. Oh, great. Going to work again. Thank God the light actually works. Pork rinds for breakfast. This is my life. What makes me No bread. No bread. I don't need breakfast. No toothpaste. Fantastic. Ooh, soap. Smite me on my smiter! My God, what is this? Okay, let's pose, get ready for the day. Great, good news is I woke out of bed already dressed. Let's tuck in a little, fantastic. Bus better be on time. This is my life, I love it! Alright, time to go to work today. Woo! I'm already dressed! I love it! Alright, let's get something to eat today! What we got? What we got? Pork rinds. Now, let's make something better. Alright. Bread. Perfect. Let's see what we got here. 2 pieces of... Oh. Hey, that's alright. That's alright. I got bagels! Woo! Pumpkin bagels is gonna be great. Good stuff. Alright. Bagel. Oh, it's delicious. Alright. Let's see it. Brush my teeth real quick. Let's see. Ah, no toothpaste. Well, good thing I have beautiful white teeth. I'll pick some toothpaste up back on to work. I'm feeling great. I can't wait to go teach these kids. Get on my nice little Nike shoes. Oh, I love it. Gonna crush today. Man, I wonder how Joyce starts today. This is unbelievable.
I haven't needed an alarm in years. What a beautiful morning. God just turned on the lights for me. Not many people know this, but I do like sleeping up so high on this lofted bed, close to the heavens. Thank you, Jesus, for this beautiful day. Ah! Whew. Nothing like getting ready for a good day. Some push-ups. Ah. 1 for success. 2 for positive energy. 3 and 4 for George. Buddy, I'm gonna help you out today. 5 for a safe ride. 6 just because. 7, 8, 9, and 10 is for every happy thought I'm gonna have between now and the way to the kitchen. Good morning, kitchen. Whew, a little chilly. Good thing I have my snuggly duggly robe. What are the coffee machines doing there? Never needed that. Would you look at that? I'm already ready. Very well done, Joy. You're gonna change lives. Let's see what we have for breakfast. All right. 1,500 eggs, that's a good start. Get strong, positive fuel, high octane eggs for this body. High octane eggs for the day. Oh, would you look at that? Already got a text from Dad wishing me for a happy day. I love you too, Dad. I hope your day is wonderful. Read my quote of the day. My book reminds me on how I can work my mind and become even better. By John Wooden. I worked very hard. I felt I could play the game. The only thing that could stop me was myself. One thing I'm learning about this is that I'm always in control of my own destiny. Time to be a positivity ambassador. Good morning, Dad.
What a difference that is. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, guys. I'm ready to take some action now.
Crush it today, George. Alright, this is rule 3 of fill yourself with positive energy. The energy bus. So, Dom, we talked about the positive and negative dogs in our life and feeding it with positive and negative energy. What's something that you do every day to fuel yourself with positive energy?
The positive energy is, sometimes love to get up. When I'm ready for class, it's great. I get up, get a good sleep in, that's huge.
I'm ready for class, all my homework's done. Maybe if I had a test, I studied, and I know I'm prepared. It gets my day going real well. So I feel confident. You know? So as long as I have the confidence, my day's pretty good. And then, you know, then I'll end up going to the gym. Get my stress out. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
It's big for a lot of people.
And just, you know, that's just my time to myself.
What about some negative things that make you think today's going to be a terrible day? What are one of some of those events that lead your perspective to lead to that outcome, the EPO?
If I have a test or, you know, something big due, or a lot of homework, you know, then I'm just like, oh, I'm stressed. This is going to be an awful day. I don't know how I'm going to manage it. You know, sometimes I'm very uncertain about how I'm going to get all this stuff accomplished. I got stuff to do for practicum. I got stuff to do, you know, with, you know, human disease. I just got a lot of classes going on, so I stress myself out sometimes.
See, when we had George in this scenario, George was a PE teacher. And George was going in his polo teaching his school, and he had problems in his school with his classes and everything. So every single day, George was having his fuel of pork rinds for breakfast. That was not positive octane fuel. You should have been having beef, protein, strength, octane fuel for your mind, body, and spirit. I think that's huge stuff, starting off on the right foot, getting that positive momentum for a good day, those positive cycles. So one of the things that I do every single day is I make sure that I get a quote from whatever internet site, and I think it's really powerful that I send it to 10 people that are very special to me in my life. So from the first instant, I'm spreading some motivation, a little bit of a vision about like where I want to go, and just positive energy and that high octane fuel, not just for myself, but for other people too. So not only am I starting off on a good foot, but if other people are, that's also helping me even more. So also along in this chapter, we talk a little about vision. What's your vision for yourself in your future on a day-to-day basis and where you want to go?
Day-to-day basis is just working on myself, making, you know, being the better person I can be every day, you know. Just same thing, you know, doing well in school. You know, that's why I came here. I want to do well in what I'm doing.
They're great teachers, like Dr. McDermott helping us along the way.
That's right, best teacher. You know, so I want to, you know, imply, you know, like better teaching behaviors, be a better teacher, because I do want to teach phys ed after I get out of college. I hopefully, you know, find that special girl someday. I'm gonna melt hearts. Also, you know, have some kids and, you know, be the best dad I can. You know, those have been my big future goals right there.
So, as we noticed, Dom just said part of his vision also is tied into goals. That's powerful stuff, having short-term and long-term goals. That's going to lead you to your vision, and that's powerful stuff to keep you on track. And I believe, and a lot of other people that I know that one of the most important factors to achieving those goals, that vision, is to constantly reflect on what you're doing. To know that some days, they aren't always going to go your way. You're not always in charge of the events that come your way, for the EPO, events, perspective, and outcome. But if you organize your perspective and keep positive, you're going to keep gaining momentum, building on that, leading towards your goals, and that all comes through reflecting and keeping moving forward. So, that's about the wrap for Chapter 3. Thank you for listening.
Hey, how's it going?
Why are you smiling so much today, sugar?
George is here.
I don't know. Just, you know, I did a thank you walk on the way to the bus stop. I did yesterday. I did a succeed walk last night. Everything's going pretty good.
Yeah. So, I'm guessing you're feeling a little bit better being that positive dog?
I'm feeling great feeling that positive dog.
Excellent. Well, today, we got a lot more good stuff in store. Today, Danny's got rule number 4 for
Rule
us.
number 4. Invite people on your bus to share your vision to the road ahead.
That is just too cool. Sharing your vision is like having your own direction, having a path to go down. Danny, you got a little study
Yo,
about
Doc,
vision?
look at this, George, look at this story I got.
Are you
Be
okay?
careful, Danny.
You okay?
I got it.
We almost lost a tech support.
I got it, George. All right,
Everybody sit down on the bus.
George. Thanks, George.
No problem.
So, George, this story is about these two people who were designed to make a plane. One people were designed just to make a plane to the best of their abilities. The other people were told to make a great machine of art and power and, you know, the best thing they could ever make. And you know
Right.
who made the better plane? The people with the vision to make this big, massive plane. So, what do you think about that?
I love it. It gave them a better direction, you know, give them more positive energy. I feel like that they were gonna, you know, kill it, and they were gonna do so well. I like it.
That's right, George. When you have the vision about where you want to go, who you want to be, and how you're going to do it, nothing can get in your way.
I like that.
So, we even have something cool that somebody likes to share.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm a teacher, and I
Oh,
just
yeah?
love teaching. It's just I'm so happy all the time. And I actually made this really cool website. Have you seen the website?
Oh, thank you.
Where's
Yeah.
your
It's
website?
actually you can print out electronic bus tickets, and then you can invite whoever you want on your bus. So you can kind of
So if I had a team, I can invite them?
you can bring whoever you want on your bus.
I love it. That's art. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
That's
no
great.
problem. So the more positive people you bring on the bus, the more positive your outcomes will be.
George, I've got some more good news for you, though. How's your team doing in your school? First, I want to hear about that. Doing well?
We're doing well. Doing
Mhm.
well. But I know it can be better. I know it can be better. So,
George, the first thing about having your vision and fueling your energy for your ride, you have to believe it yourself. And we're not using that rah-rah type of energy, that fake energy that you put on, not that facade. This is the energy you believe that's deep down inside that you have every single day. That's the fuel that keeps you going. That's that high octane, that lithium fuel, that power fuel that keeps you going. It's like a protein bar for your mind.
I like it.
So that's one very important step. You have to believe it more than anybody else. You have to have that vision.
I believe it.
The other thing
I love it.
is that you just take it one action at a time. One positive action is like 1 mile of that one power fuel, octane fuel. And you keep going 1 mile after the next.
I love it. Guys, I believe it.
Way to go, George.
I'm going to take action again today.
Go, George!
Everybody say, crush it, George.
Crush it, George!
Crush it.
Crush it, George!
Joy, wait. I'm sorry.
George, George.
I forgot my positive energy book. It's great. I can't keep my eyes up.
You want George? While you're here,
Come back.
I might as well give you a little bit more news.
Yeah.
Why don't you sit down? I'll drive you close to your building.
All right.
You won't even stop at the bus stops? I'll drop you straight off at the door.
Oh, nice.
How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Alright. So, George, I almost forgot. There's one more story that I'd love to share with you today. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, I know you had a rough couple of weeks, maybe even years at home. And sometimes things get a little rough in school. But every single day, there's still that silver lining. So, eventually, my mom passed away. And my dad was married with her forever. I had so many great years. I know we miss her sometimes, and he definitely does. The thing is, after a little while, you started getting up again. You started going out, you started living life. It took a little bit of time. The thing is, he saw the silver lining. He told me one time, hey, I got to have the love of my life for all of these years. And there's some people who never get to have it. They spend their whole life looking. Maybe they find it late. And what he saw was not that he lost it, but that he had it all this time, and he was that lucky. So what I'm saying, George, is every single day, there are good things to be grateful for. Every single day, if you're grateful, you can't be grouchy. I want you to remember that. Grateful, not grouchy.
I love it.
All right, George, this is your building. Enjoy your day
Thank
at
you
work.
very much. I will. Thank you. Bye.
I love that I get these sports updates no matter where I go. Hold on. I'm in here alone and everybody's in their own rooms watching TV. We're all watching the same game, like why aren't we all watching together? It's gonna be so much more fun if we all had the vision to work together, have a little party, and celebrate some Sunday football. Let's see what we can get. Tom, are you getting the sports updates too?
Yeah, they're on my phone.
I was just doing the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, why don't you come join me, get on my bus, and let's go watch the game together. We're all doing the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Cool, man. I love it.
Come on. You know if Sydney's around today?
Yeah, she might be. I think she is. Yeah. I can
Oh,
hear her.
Sydney.
Football.
What are you cheering for?
Football by myself.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, sorry, I was just watching the game. I'm listening in my room, but
You having some fun?
That's what we're doing too.
I was just watching the game.
I think it'd be more fun if we're all together. Do you think that's a good
You
idea?
watch the game?
We're
Yeah,
watching
you know
it already.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Let's
I
do
this
it.
isn't even
That's
my room.
sweet. Wait, who won't work? What's Mark doing there?
Oh, Mark's even here today?
Yeah, Mark's here.
I think
Oh my
he's.
God.
I think he's over here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mark, buddy. What's up? Hey!
Hey!
What's going on? You watching the game on your phone?
Yeah.
What are you doing in there?
It's way comfortable in there.
It's way comfortable out of you too. We're gonna watch together. You think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hold on, let me just.
Thank
let me
God.
just-
Oh,
Get on my bus, Mark.
all right. Oh, a couple couch.
Look at this.
Love it.
It's awesome. Commercials, my favorite part of the game.
Now this is a good vision for every Sunday.
No, I could do this every single. We should do this every single Sunday.
You got beer?
Not this week.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, doing rule number 4. Invite people on your bus and share your vision for the road ahead.
On page 56 if you want to follow along. That's right.
All
So-
right.
In the skit that we just showed you, Sydney was in the room by herself, cheering football by myself. She was excited. She was having a decent enough time. I was in my own room, just on my phone getting sports updates. So was Mark and Dom. So what happened was one person had a vision, and they're just like, let's have some fun, let's have a little party, let's enjoy some football. And sometimes that's all somebody needs to get that spark for a whole group to come together, to get that group dynamic flowing, to get people positively engaged on their bus. So the first person I came to was Dominic. And when I came to your room, what were you thinking, what were you feeling? If that was an actual scenario and you were just sitting alone.
I didn't know if, everybody was doing the same thing, not knowing, some people are really timid and shy and maybe don't want to put their vision of, hey, having all these friends together, getting together, doing this or that. So, I kind of got timid, shied away. I was just like, oh, I'll just look up the football updates on my phone by myself. I'll let everybody else do their thing. And then Steve was brave enough to come along. He had a vision. He invited me. I loved it. And I joined, what he was looking towards.
Every goal, every group needs a little bit of leadership, motivation to get things flowing. And that doesn't mean that the motivation or leadership can't change or be shared, but it always needs to have like a basis for things to keep on progressing and moving forward. So it sometimes takes a little bit of realization for the leader to step up. Sometimes they don't know they're the leader. And to get people started on that bus and get them to come along is a really powerful thing, because the more people you have, the more likely they're able to see the engagement, the motivation, the excitement. Like, if somebody came into the room and saw one person watching TV, they could just walk right past and just be like, I wonder what game was on. But if they see like an entire group of 20 people, an entire class watching the Super Bowl, they see that I'm excited, they're going to be engaged, they're going to want to sit down, they're going to want part of that fun. And when you have people that see that vision of fun and want to be part of it, know that it's going somewhere, that's very powerful. They want to be on that journey too.
And another thing, a big thing is, which I look at, is, we go to the dining hall. You see someone sitting by themselves. Maybe you're with a group of people, or maybe you're by yourself. But, at least my vision is, why not have a big dinner with a lot of people, talking, getting good, I miss my family conversations at dinner, so sometimes I love that. Sometimes I'll be with the roommates, hey, let's have a family dinner. Sometimes I just go to Shane. When I see someone by themselves, you gotta ask me, hey, would you like to come join us for dinner? We've done that many a times. I remember I would go
on
with
your
you.
bus.
Yeah, and everybody joins in. If they don't, you respect it. That's what they want to do. Maybe they're doing homework, or maybe, it's their time to reflect. You gotta respect their decision too. But they might want to join your vision of that big family dinner, having good family conversations, having a good meal together.
I'm a big believer in that. If somebody doesn't want to come on your bus, have that positive energy, you can't force them. That's another thing for one of the later chapters, but that's just extremely important. Let people make their own decision.
Yeah.
Put that offer up there, and let them make their own decision on how involved they want to be. So thank you for watching. That's rule number 4.
So Steve, what about you? Just give me one of your
one or two, big visions in your life.
Right. This is actually one of the things I was most excited for this year. We had an extremely great captain and bodybuilding team my sophomore year. And I love the sport, I love the lifestyle that it brings to people's lives, the spirit, mind, and body aspect, truly. That you could, anything that you work on that hard, that you persevere through, that you're determined, you use that to make yourself better, not only in the physical aspect of bodybuilding, but if you are determined, you become better and stronger in your mind, and your spirit goes along with it. So when I was starting the team up again this year, we're part of Team Iron Sports, I didn't want to go around and infomercial, like everybody saying like, this is what we've got, this is how we're going to do it. I just put out an invitation to everybody instead of a real commercial trying to sell it. I was just saying, this is an opportunity that you have, you can come join me if you want. And the thing is, when I did that, I had people that were really engaged and wanted part of that lifestyle that showed up. Not people that like kind of did and I was selling it hard to them, or told like other people on the Iron Sports team, like if you're showing to one of their means, you have to show up to one of mine too. Because then you get people that aren't as dedicated to it, aren't engaged truly. So that's something that I believe since day one.
Like, so you offered that, your own vision.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, and we talked about it on the first day. We had a mission statement, and we set up that exact vision about what we are, what we're going to do, and how we're going to achieve our goals. And basically, it became, we're a like-minded group of people who have similar goals that form a brotherhood to achieve spirit, mind, and body progressions over time. So we got all three of those domains taken care of. We said that we're working together as a brotherhood, and that we're going to be a determined group of individuals that have those similar goals that make each other better. So we laid down those facts, and some people came aboard. A lot of other people didn't, and I'm okay with that because the people that did show up, I know they're going to benefit from it so much. That's all you could ever ask for when you're getting people on your bus. Been working out.
That's
a little bit.
some good benefits. Looking big.
Thanks, buddy.
So, that's rule number 4. Thank you for watching.
You're looking good today, George. How you
Hey,
doing?
you too. I'm doing great. I mean, I can't believe it. You taught me so much, positive outlook on life, all the rules, it blows my mind. It's awesome.
George, it's my duty, my job to be a positive energy ambassador.
Hey.
You know what? Now you are one too.
That's awesome. And it's great to hear because it's crazy. I mean, all the positive stuff, it's amazing. And all the talks we had, I can't thank you enough again. But, just since you've, been doing all this help with me, I gotta help you too.
Yeah, George, whatever it is.
I'm not gonna lie, you kind of scare me when you drive.
When I drive, I'm doing a great job.
You're not even looking at the road.
I am now.
Yeah, you're not sitting too well. Listen, you just stop that bus. Shut up, sorry. Thank you for a safe drive. I don't know how. It's very impressive, but you should try to keep guys on the road.
You did a good job.
You scared me, bro. Thank you. See you, George.
Bye, George. Crush it.